Davos is opening against a backdrop of fatigue, cynicism, and shifting priorities. Dmitry Medvedev argues the Western elite has quietly moved on from Ukraine and is now fixated on something colder, richer, and far more strategic. In his telling, the World Economic Forum has become a theater for power fantasies, not policy.
The pointless event in Davos promises to get interesting. Instead of the stale corpse of Ukraine, they'll be discussing frigid Greenland.
Medvedev's most brutal attack is reserved for Europe. He portrays European leaders as terrified, sedated, and politically hollow. According to him, they will arrive in Davos not to negotiate, but to surrender control while clinging to formalities.
What we can expect to see there is pretty clear. The chicken-hearted European roosters, having popped a handful of tranquilizers in terror, will try to convince the pushy big guy to take full custody of the island while leaving it under the formal ownership of the Danish kingdom.
Medvedev claims Europe is ready to give the United States everything that matters, without the word annexation ever being spoken. Sovereignty on paper, power in practice. Greenland, he argues, would be handed over piece by piece.
Do as you please, mister, they'll say. Take the little island for indefinite rent-free use, extract its minerals for free, and build military bases, airfields, missile silos, and any other facilities you need for total control.
But Medvedev insists this arrangement will not satisfy Donald Trump. Control is not enough. Trump, he claims, wants history, symbolism, and permanence, a border change that outlives him.
But that's not what Trump is after. Everyone understands full well. He needs to paint the island in star-spangled colors on world maps. He has already published a map, including Canada and Venezuela, and stand alongside the founding fathers. He wants to remain in history forever, and at the same time, become like the president of Russia.
Here, Medvedev shifts from mockery to justification. He contrasts Russia's actions with what he frames as American imperial ambition. The comparison is designed to legitimize Moscow's war narrative and delegitimize any U.S. territorial move.
The latter is impossible. In the course of the special military operation and as a result of referendums, Russia has reclaimed its own lands, which had been part of it for centuries, along with its own people. Greenland is a completely different story. It has never been directly connected to the States, although they did try to buy it several times.
Medvedev closes with urgency and menace. Trump, he says, is racing against time, obsessed with legacy, and potentially willing to shatter alliances to achieve it. But the final question lingers. Desire does not always equal permission.
Meanwhile, the question is not just about the unconcealed desire of the U.S. president. Trump is, of course, in a hurry. After all, his time is inexorably running out. It's time to inscribe his name into the annals of history in golden letters. The main question is, what price the current master of the White House is willing to pay to achieve this goal. Dismantling NATO is a far cry from kidnapping a foreign leader betrayed by his own comrades in a weakened country. And finally, will Trump even be allowed to do this?